Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lele's Artistic Jewelry Design channel. My name is Lele. Welcome to the channel. If there's any new viewers watching, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be making another necklace from the Bead Box sweater weather. But this time we're going to be making some with the petals, the blue petals with the gold speckles inside of them. And some of these beads right here. So I'm gonna go over each item with you. So right here, we're gonna be using some of the faceted fancy cube beads in light teal blue. So we're going to be using some of these. Some of the sparkly beads, we're going to be using some of those. We're also going to be using some glass pattern matte brown beads and slate blue iris. Some of these beads right here. You know, it's got the prints on them. You can barely see it. It's a little difficult to see that print. But then I had some from my own stash too, which is the same color, but this has got the gold on it. And the same print. So we're going to be using some of those as well. Then we are going to be using some of the glass flower beads in navy blue, which you see right here. And we might end up using some of these crystal faceted rondelle beads in matte steel blue. So these are the flower petals we're going to be using. We're going to be using some of my own spacer beads, and you'll see where they're going to be going in a minute. These are from my Beads and Stone collection. They are 2 millimeters. And this is what I made in my bead art glass class. And so we're going to be using that. We might be using it. It's got the cork speckles inside. It's encased with white. And it's blue glass inside. So I made that myself in my art bead glass class. We might use this one. This is like a pillow shaped one. I'm not sure just yet. I'm going to be using some of the connectors. See, we might use this one. This comes from my own collection, so we might use that one. This has like a flower print on it. I'm going to be using the bead caps. So let's just get out a couple of those. Move these over here. I'm going to be using the chain. I'm going to be using some daisy spacers. And we're probably just going to be using about 4 I'm using about 4 daisy spacers. And I just put them right there. And let's see what else we're going to be using here. Okay, yes, we're going to be using some of these tulip petals. This come from a past bargain bead box. Going to be using some antique brass glass spacer beads. The toggle from the bargain bead box. You see the chain. We got the glass crystals right here. You can get a good look at the blue, slate blue, matte printed beads and the gold ones. And we're going to use them. Bead caps, the chains, the glass seed beads, tulip beads. We're also going to be using some clamshells as well. I put together a chain that we're going to be using. I already linked it together. And where you see the jump rings are at, that's where we're going to be connecting the flowers. Of course, we're going to be using some head pins, some jump rings. I'm using my wire, 14 strand wire. But before we do all of that, we're going to be making, this is what I made. So I made a sample. So we have the tulip right here. We have that crystal, blue crystal bead inside there. We have a seed bead on top. We have the daisy spacer right there. Tulip, the crystal, seed bead. On the back, I have a loop. Let's see if you can see that better. You have to have a loop on the back, and we're going to be attaching it to the chain. So I just brought you up just a little bit closer so you can see a good look at that. So see, this is how the center, the focal point of the necklace is going to look. It's going to be making some little flowers. So let's get started with that. I'm going to go start off with a head pin. Let me see exactly how I got that. So we're going to start off with, okay, with my little seed beads here. Don't need that many. Let's see, we have seed bead. And we're gonna do a crystal. A tulip. Well, first, let's see. that. And then the tulip goes upside down because I got to bring it like that. Okay, then we need a daisy spacer. Hope everyone's doing well. I have my nails cut down some, so it'll be easier for me to work with bead making. So see, now I got the daisy spacer on there. And then we put the flower petal on there like that. So that's what we have now. So now I get my round nose pliers. And we're just gonna turn it down. I'm gonna try to get it tight as I can in there. So it's gonna be a little wobbly, but not too wobbly. See, I gotta fix that. Yes, that's too wobbly. Uh-oh. Sorry for the noise. Let me see if I go a little bit wider with that. That helped me. Gotta make it just a tad bit tighter. Okay, that's 2. Let me see if I can get this one a little bit tighter. Okay, I got that one a little bit tighter now. That's good. So you all gonna do these ones with me and put them on the chain with me. Just straighten myself up here. Okay, let's get a little seed bead. Crystal. tulip bead. That's what put them out here. Turn it upside down so that crystal can rest inside of it. Daisy spacer. And for some reason, they just want to fall into there. So now I got my daisy spacer. Put the petal on. One more. Got 2 more to go. Try to get these straightened up as much as possible. So we got 3 down. Two more to go. I'm trying not to cover up the beads there that already was done. I haven't forgotten my blessing reading of the day. That is something I enjoy doing, is blessing someone. And there go another one. So we got 4 done so far. I wanted 5. Cause we like 2 on the side, 1 in the middle. So this will be our last one. Just straighten out my pen some here. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Your patronage is very much appreciated. I want to thank all of those who gave me the thumbs up on my last video and who viewed it and subscribed to the channel. If this is the type of content that you like watching, from me designing jewelry, give it a thumbs up. Share it with your family or friends, colleagues, bead buddies, bead friends. Sharing is caring. Hit that notification button so the next time I drop a video, you'll be notified. And don't forget to follow the channel. You can also leave a comment in the comment section. Every positive comment is greatly appreciated. I try my best to bring good content, especially when it comes to jewelry making. It may take me a minute to get the jewelry making process going, you know, because I like to think about what I'm going to make before I make it. This is the last one. And then we are going to put it on the chain together. I'm trying to get it down tight as possible. Okay, double that. So now we got all 4 of them put together, well, all 5 of them. Now we're going to put them on the chain here. We're going to put them on the chain. So wherever there's a jump ring, that's where they're going to go, on the jump rings. So you see the jump rings? Let me put it where the white is at. That's where they're going to go. So let me get my plier. I'm not going to use the jump ring to put them on there. We're just going to open these up and insert it on there and see how they look. So the first jump ring right here is what we're going to put it on. That first jump ring. I'll be in there watching the game while I do my thing. It's been so busy, life been lifing, and had to wait till I had a little break in between lifing so I can get back to jewelry making. So now we're going to put it on the jump ring. And I gotta make sure I close this jump ring back up tight. Okay, so that's how it's gonna be. I did want it tighter on there. Once it all get together, it'll look right. At least I'm hoping that it'll look right. So that's one on the chain. Now we're gonna open this one up and get it on the chain. And I'm just going to use my pliers and we're going to put it right there. Uh-oh, came off. I'm going to put it back on. See if I can close this up without me taking it off of there. It's a little bit tricky. Trust me, the nails is not the problem, it's this jump ring. Make sure I get it closed back up. That's the tricky part. Trying to get it closed back up without the chain getting in the way. And I might need to put on my other glasses. Put on my magnifying glasses and see what I'm doing here. Okay, that's better. Okay. There go another one on there, but it's not as tight as it should be. It's too wobbly. Trying to get that very tip right there. See how wobbly is that? Okay. That's better. So see now, I got two on there. I got to put the third one on there. So those are not wire, but pliers. If I hold it in place, oh yeah, that's much better. Okay, that's 3. 2 more to put on there. Remember, I have to hold the petal in place. Come on. See, this can be a little tricky. Because I wanted to wrap some to like tighten it up on there. There's this one right there getting in my way, that chain. One more. Putting it on jump rings would have just made it too long. Gotta kind of like straighten up my flower inside there. Okay, this is the last one. And we can get on to the stringing part of this. This was going to be the most challenging part right here. Well, come November, I'll be doing my very first, well, not my first, but I'll be doing a arts and craft market, selling my jewelry here in my hometown near me. That's real, you know, not too far from where I live. And I haven't done an arts and craft show in over about 5 years since my best friend passed away. She used to do them with me. So I'm going to try my hand at it again. Try to get my feet wet again. And I will be videotaping it. So I will be bringing you all along with me. And I'll do my very best to get some good footage if I can. It's going to be like 4 hour. Well, it's 12 to 5. So it's going to be like a 5-hour market show. So I won't get the whole 5 hours, but, you know, I'll get as much as I can. So you all can see me at the market. And I'm thinking about just, you know, bringing all of my bracelets and not everything I make. I'm not quite sure just yet. But I know I have to buy some bracelet displays. And I made all this jewelry. It's got to be sold. I got it on my Etsy shop. I'll put that link down below as well. Right now I'm just trying to tighten that up so it won't be so wobbly in there. Okay, we got that all done. All done. Make sure I got a good grip on this. These are some hard jump rings. I hate when it snaps like that. Okay, there goes that. Connect it to the connector with the jump ring. Okay, let's get them out the way. Don't need them right now. Now I'm gonna zoom you out some so you can see. Okay, we got everything out that we're gonna need. Jump ring, seed beads, daisy spacers, bead caps, clam shells. Can't really see them, but my clam shells. We may use that, the matte glass beads, the chain. Put that right there. So we might use the chain. We got our glass beads right here. The matte pattern glass, the gold ones and the blue ones. And of course we have our toggle. So I think we're gonna get started with a seed bead here. Because there would be let me see how that's gonna end up looking. Has to be a jump ring off from here. It's gonna work. I see how I have to do it. So let's get a seed bead. Alright, I already put one on there. Okay. And one of these matte beads. Trying to think, do I want to just do it like that, or do I want to do 2 in 1? That is the question. Let me see. We're playing with it. I gotta see what's gonna look better here. Oh, that look nice. Okay. So this is what we got. We have the light crystal with the matte crystal with a seed bead on either side. I think it'll look rather nice. So we're going to pick up another seed bead. Then I'm going to do a bead cap, a gold, a bead cap. Don't leave my clamshell just yet. Or let's see here. We got out the daisy spacers. Let's put a daisy spacer, a bead cap, the gold pattern matte bead, bead cap, daisy spacer, and another so see, that's how we're looking right there. I think that looked really nice. So then we grab another crystal, another matte, slate blue bead, another crystal, slate blue Irish crystal there, another seed bead, a daisy spacer, bead cap, then we rotate it with the blue, another bead cap, a daisy spacer. Let's just put them right here where I can reach down. Another spacer bead, I think that's going to look rather nice. So let me just move this on up some, so I can come up some like that. Another crystal. So we're going to do one side together, and the other side I'm going to do off camera. So we're going to do this side together. Because I'm going to need about 7 inches, 3, 4, yeah, about 7 inches on each side of this right here. So I will be measuring as I go, because I want a 20-inch necklace. Everything's bargain bead box from that box except for the seed beads. The brass seed beads is from my own collection. Everything else is bargain bead box. So you can always go into their sister store, Bead Box Bargain, and buy some of the materials and beads that you see that I'm working with. Okay, now I need another seed bead. Another crystal. Matte bead. Crystal. Seed bead, and I don't like the way that one looks. bead cap, blue matte pattern bead, another bead cap, another daisy spacer. We missed one right there, so we just missed some. I missed my daisy spacer right there. Glad I caught it. Just restringing them since I caught my mistake. Got me some more daisy spacers and bead caps. Okay, daisy spacer. Bead cap. The blue matte pattern bead. Bead cap. Daisy spacer. Red CB. Let me see how long we are now. Okay, so this will finish it right here. I have about 7. It means I have 2 gold, 2 blue, so that'll be good. Okay, so here's one wide open here. That belong over here. So we're going to put our clamshell on. Let me get out me some crimp beads here. Need one more. Okay. Put our crimp beads on. Okay, now drop this down, drop the clamshell down. Cut off a little excess there. And just close that up. Okay, let's drop all that down. Make sure I got all the beads dropped down. Don't need that much. The other clamshell. Some more crimp beads. Just making sure I have them closed down up in there tight. And cut that excess off. And close that one up. I forgot to do the intro with my blessing reading of today. So I'm going to do the blessing reading of the day. Then we'll finish the necklace. It says, joy. It's out of chapter 5. It says, and all the people came up after him. And the people piped with pipes and rejoiced with great joy, so that the earth rent with the sound of them. It comes from out of 1 Kings chapter 1, verse 40. Hope this be a blessing to you and someone else. Thank you. Bye-bye. Well, not bye-bye, but let's finish the necklace. So, what I did, I just had to take it apart for a minute because I wanted to add another bead to it. So we are going to be adding that to it. And of course, you know, I got these right here. We're going to take off some of this chain. So we got this right here too. Don't forget we got this. And we still got these components. So I'm going to connect the blue ones to these on top of there. Because these right here is the gold ones. So that means the blue ones is going to have to go right here. Yep, right here. But it's going to be a jump ring right there. So let's get started. I know this video is going to seem like it's just all over the place for a minute, but just bear with me because I want to make sure I get everything right like it was intended to. So we're just going to roll this down. In the neck. Okay, that one is done. I didn't think that was going to cut because that is kind of dull. Okay, this is a little piece right here. I got a little bit of a neck stem still left right there. I don't like that. Okay. Now, so what we're going to do is we're going to connect these two. Let me see. Yeah, the blue goes right there. I'm going to take the jump ring. Connect it right there. Use some thick jump rings. I'll be trying to have a hold of them. Oh, come on. I know I ain't that weak now. Okay. Then we're going to connect it to this with the jump ring. Now, I'm going to see how this is going to work because I got a piece of chain that I took apart. So it's a piece of a chain that I took apart. Hopefully it lay right. Hey, man, need jump rings. I'm telling you. Okay, let's see how this gonna lay. It's laying right. I can dig it. Okay, so that's that. Okay, now we gotta get this one done like that. Put the blue right there. Once again, I want to thank everyone for the outpouring love on my last video. All the people that subscribed, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I mean, stuff like that helps build a person's confidence. So I appreciate it. And I hope you all like this one as well. I try to put thought into every piece that I make. You know, the Holy Spirit, you know, guides me on a lot of my designs. Especially ones like this. You can never go wrong by being led by the Spirit. Okay. Where's that one? Okay, let's connect this top one first. Yes, indeed. The Holy Spirit will never fail you. Okay. At least I have a hard time with that one. Thank goodness. Let me grab it if I can grab it. That's the thing. See, it's not like the other ones. This is a twisted jump ring, but it does work because it worked on the other one. Here it go. Ta-da! Okay. I say, uh-oh, one seems longer than the other, but it's not. It's not. Okay, now I'm gonna reattach this. However, I took off some of the chain to shorten it some to connect with that piece. So I think I got about 3 links on there. So I gotta be left with just 3 links on here. So 1, 2, 3. We got to take off 2. And I really don't want to cut them off because I can always use them. Just gotta find where the opening is at. Okay. Yeah, I found the opening. One, two, three. I just gotta come off. Now we're just left with 3 links on here, which is what I need. Just 3 links. Put a jump ring on there. I probably should have left 1 link on there and just use that. But I don't think I need this. Let's see here. Okay, that's one side linked up. So I want it to be closer to that. Attach the other side. which I might have to do some adjustment. Let's see. Now let's put the toggle on. Close it up. May have to do some adjustment. For the necklace, the final necklace, and I already started a pair of earrings to go with it, so we're going to do a pair together. So we're going to put on seed bead, crystal, matte bead, and a crystal, and a seed bead. We're going to cut some of that off. Around those pliers. Make sure we lined up just right. Then we're going to take a flat head pin and take a seed bead, a daisy spacer, a bead cap, a crystal, the blue matte finish crystal. Then we're going to take another bead cap. And then we're going to take a daisy spacer. Oh, nope, we didn't have one on there, so we're not going to use that one. Seed bead right there. I think we probably should have put a daisy spacer right there. So I have to correct the other one, and I'll do the other one off camera when I correct it. So that's how the bottom will look. Okay, now there go the finished piece. Finished piece with the earrings and the necklace from the bargain bead box of sweater weather. But I call this my denim sweater weather collection because it got shades of blue, which reminds you of the denim season. So it's called the denim sweater weather collection, or peruse it. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you on my beading station for another wonderful creation. Thank you and be blessed. Bye-bye.